everything that they need to, or with school and
Right.
also running and
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were in sports as well.
sports.
And able to do it. And for some reason, it was just that transition year. It was just really hard for me.
Yeah. Okay. So some of it could be kind of developmental.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah,
kind
I
of
guess
what
so.
you're going through.
I guess so. Yeah, it was very new
So
school.
what'd you? Okay. Oh wow. Okay. So we've got a lot of variables.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What did you do? What kind of thoughts did you have about yourself that seemed to help?
I think I just tried to keep telling myself that I was fully capable of doing it all. And even if there was one or two classes that, you know, just weren't that interesting to me, to really do my best. I started studying a lot more.
Okay.
And I think that actually the next year I didn't run cross country, but I kept up with track. And so I think I dropped the one sport and just focused on school and track at that point. And I was able to bring my grades up.
Wow.
So I think just kind of talking myself through it and telling myself that I was capable of getting better grades and doing well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hearing that you used some really kind of positive skills. You kind of focus. You were able to kind of focus, eliminating cross country, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
staying to the track in the school, telling yourself, hey, I can do this, and maybe buckling down a little bit more, or actually applying, even in this difficult kind of situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it sounds like you've got some really good internal resources when you need to, but that you're also going through kind of a normal kind of change and in a new school, and so almost to kind of you almost kind of expect that.
Yeah. I mean, I think I was frustrated because my friends didn't seem to have such a hard time with school at that time, so I was comparing myself to what they were doing, and I find myself doing that now even, because my friends are just going to do the, push through 4 years, graduate from college, and I don't feel like it's the right thing for me right now.
Yeah.
But I do have a fear of, like, suddenly my parents are going to cut me off financially. I'll be on my own. I don't know anybody in California, but for some reason I really feel like now is a good time to do that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think I feel just a little stuck.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing a couple things. First of all, I want to just congratulate you on making the move to come in to get some help, because I realize that takes a lot of courage to do that, and it's so common for us to kind of when we're stuck or in different kind of I don't know, maybe bad places where we don't feel as lively as we would like, that we just keep doing the same thing over and over. So tremendous that you've actually kind of taken a step to look at this, but then it doesn't surprise me that you've done this based on what you've told me. Because what I'm hearing from you is that, wow, even though my friends are doing okay, and that's causing some conflict, there's a part of me with just kind of the internal fortitude and strength and courage that could see myself moving to a different state, very far away, to kind of use that to help me get clearer about what I want to do. Where it would probably be much easier just to, I don't know, maybe stay in a safe place. And I'm hearing you say, wow, this might be what I need to do.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I definitely think that it's weird because I keep going back and forth about that, like, this is what I need to do, or am I just trying to kind of avoid continuing with school?
This is the question you have.
Yeah, I keep asking myself that, like, am I just trying to, am I bored with it right now, and because I'm up for a scholarship for art for this next year, and for some reason I don't even care about it really. So I guess that was kind of telling me, well, maybe I'm just not, I need to do something else right now.
Yeah. You're just not feeling that passion.
Yeah, I'm just not feeling that passion, and but there's that little voice, and I don't know if it's my parents' voice or if it's my voice saying that I'm avoiding, I'm avoiding something. And like, what if I don't ever go back to school? What if I don't? What if horrible things happen where I go because I don't know anybody? What if my dad thinks I'll, become like an alcoholic or something, because I'm not going to know anybody, and I'll, just he says all these horrible things that might happen to me, and it's just like, oh my gosh, what if he's right?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I can see how that would be really scary. I guess I also see just kind of the care and concern, and probably really that sense of loss that they would feel. That kind of comes from that. But to get back to you, is that, hey, I do have questions. I don't feel as passionate about the art. Even though you clearly must have some talent, because there's a opportunity for a scholarship. But that does bring me back to, you mentioned something about, well, I compare myself with others, and scholarships can kind of put pressure on folks, particularly in the art world where you're always putting stuff out to show and kind of compare with your classmates. And I'm just kind of wondering.
Well, I think that is a big thing. Every class, in every single class we have, we basically critique each other's work.
Yeah.
And initially I was really uncomfortable with that. And now I think I'm still uncomfortable with it. And that might be part of the reason why I don't want to continue. I think just having the professors look at every single thing I draw and say whether they like it or not and why, and but lately I noticed this past year I've kind of created more of my own style of drawing, and one of my professors in particular doesn't like it. He's more into drawing realistic wolves in the woods, and that's just not my style. I'm more abstract.
Yeah.
And so I think that kind of was like, oh, well, do I need to start drawing more realistic things to please this? And he's the person who actually I'm up for a scholarship because of him.
He's put you...
Yeah,
okay.
but he's trying to also push me into this more realistic style of drawing. So it's kind of uncomfortable, and
sounds uncomfortable.
And it makes it so it's just not that much fun for me, even though I love drawing on my own.
Yeah, yeah.
But not necessarily
when it's not being
for class.
critiqued, and people are trying to push you in a direction
it's
that's not you.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable being on display too with anything, like what I do, or physically, or a product of